23 on EA Sports. And we'll be watching Chidobe Awuzie, who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now with 8 interceptions. It's the Bengals and the 49ers under the lights on Sunday night.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Niners are 3 and 7 now in the year. They're coming feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards for number 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. Deep in inches when they decide not to run the ball, you end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 27, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Meanwhile, Burrow's, and it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. With the pickup of
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Throwing his Lance on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will make it 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
6-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow avoids the target, and he hands it over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the Bengals first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That's certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lance finding Kittle, 1st down, San Francisco.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
49ers 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. And Lance now to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. That pass is caught by Hardy. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. Lance. And that is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lance. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Again, it's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lance looking to throw it. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check on the next-gen stats for the Bengals in that first half. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Bengal first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards for number 11.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Play action. Now it's Lance. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And Lance going to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Final minute now, the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they faked the handoff. Now Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Lance again going to keep it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Lance now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw again on second down. Lance. That pass is caught by Hardy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Oh, look at this play call. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a 2nd down and 6. Shotgun now for Lance. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals have recovered it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. T. Higgins is the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Trevarius Ward.
Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Burrow will throw. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here we go.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
So Lance and the Niners down by 12. 1:45 to play.
Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
Working from the gun. Lance.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Intended for Brandon Ayuk. Results, the 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory. What's the old expression?